Hola, how is everyone? I hope good. I'm Sunny with Healing Power of Divine Universe, and I'm here with a reading on what does your mom think of you? What does she think of your life, what you've done with your life, where your life is heading, what has happened in your life, and what's going to happen in your life in the future. So, if you haven't already clicked on that subscribe button, do so. Hit that bell notification to be notified to when I upload other videos. Hit that like button and share this video if you think others can benefit from my messages. And if you'd like to donate, I'd be grateful for it. There's a link below to donate to my PayPal channel. Otherwise, let's get started. So, the first card I pulled is Four of Pentacles, Security. So she finds you to be very secure with yourself, maybe creating security in your life financially with your work, with the decisions that you're making, with finances. Maybe she really finds you to be financially secure. But I think it's more, I'm feeling more of a security that you're really secure with who you are and where you're heading in your life. And you're starting to develop that security that's really going to keep you grounded, keep you secure, and just keep you on the right path from this day forward. We have Four of Swords, Recovery. So she sees that you're recovering from something very difficult. If it's a loss of a relationship, if it's loss of a job, just anything that we would need to recover from if we had a drug or alcohol problem, or if somebody maybe did something to us in our life that's really just, broke us down to feeling almost to nothing is what I'm hearing. That's really broke our heart, that we've had to really kind of buck up and really start manifesting and start building our life once again. We have King of Cups, Understanding. So she knows that you're a very understanding person, and that you're understanding what the situation is and maybe how to really change it, how to really understand that people do make mistakes in their lives, and that we need to have forgiveness in our hearts, and to really love ourselves enough to understand why we make the choices we make, and why we go down the roads that we go down. So we have Change. So she definitely sees a lot of change in your life. This says, don't scare yourself with the next 40 steps. All you need is that one next step action. You can say to love, just show me the first step and change me into who can take it, excuse me. So she knows that you can definitely withstand change, that you are changing, that you're trying to change different areas in your life, that you're trying to become the person that you're meant to become, and really go down the path and that journey that the universe is sending us all down, and wanting us all to, really hold on to really accept and really expand in our lives. We have Service. You stop using the universe to try and get what you want, and start asking love to use you. You offer all and want to be of service. Ironically, many desires become fulfilled without grasping or manipulation. So she can see that you definitely have turned to God and love to provide a service, to help other people, help yourselves, and help the universe really speak through you, and really show other people that at times we need to stop using the universe to really get the things that we wish for, that we want, and we really need to turn to love, unconditional love, and really have that within ourselves and project that out into the world. Aging. I am one with unlimited love beyond all seeming restrictions of age. I am filled with joy, energy, and beauty, a vessel of the divine. So she sees that you're aging, not probably, in a bad way, that you're aging, meaning that you're maturing in life, that you're really aging and growing into being able to really process things that happen in our life that sometimes are hard when we're younger. Maybe we held a lot of resentment, a lot of anger, and just a lot of disappointment in people and things in our past, but we're able to, as we age, we're able to understand them a lot better. We're able to really focus on healing from them, really try to have understanding towards other people. It just comes with the process of aging. So she definitely sees that part of you. We have the Hermit. So this is a sign of Virgo. So there might be a Virgo strong in this reading. It doesn't have to be, but she sees that you're kind of a hermit, that you kind of stick to yourself, that you kind of hide away from the world, and I'm hearing that she doesn't really like that much. She wants you to get out and really project who you are, to really shine and allow people to really enjoy you as much as she enjoys you. The Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is feeling restricted by fear, being withdrawn, and that goes along with the Hermit card, because when we become a hermit, we kind of withdraw from people. But at times in our lives, we have to do that to maybe heal our wounds or traumas from our past, to really get to know ourselves, to be able to learn to fill our own cups up with love before we look for someone else on the outer world to be able to do that for us. And I think that she really appreciates that a lot about you, that you're able to really kind of restrict yourself from other people while you're doing your healing process, while you are, developing yourself, getting to know yourself, and really starting to figure out what you want to do in life and which steps you want to take, and so on. So we have the Six of Cups, and the Six of Cups is happiness from the past, old friends, an old love revived. So she definitely sees that, you do have fond memories of the past. Maybe she sees that somebody from your past is going to come in and maybe offer you love. Maybe it's somebody from your childhood. But she knows that you have fond memories of when you were a kid, the fun times that, you experienced, and the fun times that you had with her in general. We have the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups is feelings of disappointment, letdown, or betrayal, and maybe some regrets. So maybe you have had some letdowns. Maybe she feels like she let you down. Maybe she has some regrets on some decisions that she's made in her life, or she sees that you have some regrets on some decisions that you've made in your life. But she definitely can see that there have been things that have really disappointed you and let you down in life. Maybe there's been a betrayal and she sees that, and maybe she was blind to that before, but she's definitely recognizing those things within you and seeing that, and seeing the effects that it's had on your life and the decisions that you have made because of all of that. We have the World card. Now, we all know that the World card is triumph and achievements, and really just being very successful, and your world coming together to create success and triumph, and meeting the achievements that you're wanting, really working hard towards things that you want. The world is, offering you what you have desired, what you have needed in life. And I think that she also sees that you as a person, even when you are a hermit, that you really have a lot to offer this world, and she's very proud of that. And she wants you to acknowledge that, and she wants you to know that this world is a much better place with you in it. And so to kind of come out of your hermit stage and really start letting your light shine and allow this world to really embrace who you are and what you represent. We have the Six of Coins. And the Six of Coins is success, gains, successful gains, sharing, and gifts. So she feels that you definitely are successful at whatever you do for your money. She knows that you're a very sharing person, and that she, maybe she's going to be offering you gifts, or she sees gifts coming in from other people towards you. And I think it's because maybe you have always been a very giving person, and you've always shared and just always tried to help other people when they were, maybe struggling in life. And I think that she feels that it's time for the world to kind of gift you, to kind of give you something back, to really say thank you for being the unconditionally loving human being that you are. We have mental conflict. So you are conflicted somewhere in your life, that you might get stuck with mental conflict in your head, that at times she wishes that you could really just move out of this mental conflict, to really release that and really step aside and allow all those dark thoughts, all those what ifs and whys and all that stuff. She wishes that you could just get that out of your head and just be able to really relax and meditate and just release that to the universe and allow the universe to deal with it. That you get stuck up in your head, and it really affects your entire life. It really affects the decisions that you make. It affects the way that you look at the world and how you think the world looks at you. And she just really wishes that you could just step outside that and just really allow yourself to free yourself from that. It's kind of being kind of weighs you down. It's kind of keeping you stuck. And it's really the devil that's keeping you there and keeping you in that dark place with all your mental conflicts, all the things that you cannot release in your mind, all the hurts, all the um, disillusions, just everything that's happened, from the time you were born till this moment that I'm speaking. So we have victory and success. So she sees that you are achieving victory and you're going to be very successful after that. A victory could be in, your business. It could be in your career. It could be in love. It could be just victory within yourself, being able to release yourself from all of that mental conflict, all those, things that happened to you as a child, maybe even into your adulthood. But you're really achieving a lot, and she's very, very proud of you. And she wants you to know that you are very victorious each and every day of your life, even if you don't feel that way. Heart chakra. You have a big heart. You love people very deeply. And I think that's really hurt you throughout life, that people have really just taken advantage of that and just really used that for their advantage. She feels that your heart chakra, though you closed it off for such a long time and you weren't letting anyone in, including her, and now you're allowing yourself to really master your heart and really release it out of the cage and open up more to love. And she really likes that because you're a very loving person and that's one of your best qualities. And she wants people to see that in you. Failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So if you feel like, or you have felt like a failure in your past, if people make you feel like you have failed, she's recognizing that you're finally able to kind of release that you know that every time we make a mistake, we need to learn and grow from it and not to get stuck there and not to put ourselves down because we're only human and humans make mistakes each and every day. And she really wants you to know that you've never been a failure in her eyes, that you've just, you're no different than she was and no different from anyone else in your family or your friends or people that you have loved in on a romance sense. That failure really isn't real. We don't fail at anything. We go down a road, we decide to go down, and if it doesn't work out, it doesn't mean that we're a failure. It means that it wasn't meant to be. And that's what we really need to truly understand, that we were put on this earth to fail at certain things so we can learn and grow, and it really creates us the strength and the courage that we develop throughout our years, and it really pushes us down the right path and really takes us to the success and victory that we've always wanted. That a failure isn't something that we should ever be ashamed of or really allow ourselves to feel that disappointed or ever worry about somebody else thinking of something that we did as a failure, because it's just a learning opportunity. And each and every one of us has failed at something, but it doesn't make us a failure. It actually makes us stronger people, and it really pushes us down the path to our life purpose and becoming the strong human beings that we're meant to become. Fear. I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. So maybe you were really fearful in your past. Your fear to branch out, your fear to stand up for yourself, the fear of not being accepted for who you are, the fear of failing. But I think that you've really worked hard to move yourself out of the fear. I think that you realize that there's nothing to really fear in life, that that really, no matter what, our souls are still alive. They're still glowing, and we still have all these opportunities to really get in our life, to really try out, to really achieve, and to really go down that path to new opportunities. That nothing, especially fear, should ever stop us from trying to accomplish and be the people that we were meant to be. And you're not allowing fear to really dissipate the energy of love that you have for yourself and for this world in general. Self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. So she really sees that your self-esteem has really started to maybe become strong to maybe you didn't have much of a self-esteem before. Maybe you spent a lifetime trying to build that self-esteem, but she sees that your self-esteem is growing stronger each and every day. And with that, you're really starting to accomplish and being able to do the things that you want to do, and be the person that you want to be and be yourself, not portray yourself as anyone else. Maybe your self-esteem is allowing you to speak out about things that you should have spoke out about a long time ago, even when people still are not accepting what you're saying, or are reacting the way that you need them to react, or or maybe even believing what you say, but you're not allowing that to stop you. Your self-esteem is really strong and really powerful at this time. And no matter if people want to hear what you want to say, you're still saying it. And even if people aren't reacting to what you're saying the way that you feel that they should, you're still speaking out for yourself, because you're standing in your self-love and your self-worth. Support. She wishes that she would have supported you more. She wishes that you had more support for whatever endeavors in your life, that you really deserve to be supported. And she really, if she is, if your mother is still alive, she definitely wants to give you that support. She wants you to open up to her and allow her to come in and really support whom you are, your ideas, and what you're wanting to do in your life. If your mom is deceased, my condolences, but she is supporting you from higher above. She's always with you. She's always there to guide you and to support you each and every step of your life. Join in. Join in life. You need to come out of that hermit stage and really join into the life, into the world. Start associating with people. Start really showing the world just how that you have transformed into one of these beautiful butterflies, what you have to offer. But she really wants you to join in. And I feel like by her saying that, she wants you to join into life, to stop hiding from the world, to stop allowing people to make you feel like you don't belong if you're unique, or if you have a different way of looking at this world, or viewing other people or yourselves. To really join in to make this world a much better, more beautiful, loving place. Gracefully aging. So aging came up twice. So you might be a little bit older. You might be aging, but she wants you to know that you're gracefully doing it. So you look, you still look beautiful. You still look very handsome. Maybe you look a lot younger than what your age is, and she just really wants you to know that you're gracefully aging, and she finds it to be a very beautiful process to be able to watch. Balance. So you are able to balance yourself. You're starting to be able to balance your dark side and your light side. You're starting to be able to balance your heart and your emotions, and really balance out life in general. And she definitely, that makes her very proud, is what I'm hearing, that not very many people have ever been able to really balance out all the things that we have to balance each and every day. And she finds that to be a very extraordinary strength of yours. Lead. That you're a leader. That you're wanting to lead people to a better way of thinking, a better way of living, a better way of dealing with things, a better way of looking at this world, looking at people as individuals instead of society putting us all in one and expecting us all to be the same. But you're a leader, and people really look up to you, and she really looks up to you. And then last but not least is moving on. She sees that you're moving on from your past, the things that have really kept you stuck in life, that have really hurt you and really created chaos, and just maybe had you on a path that you weren't meant to be on. But you're really moving on. You're really moving on into your future to really represent, yourself as whom you are and show the world. And then really moving on from, hang on, Puddles, knock it off. And then really moving on from any disappointments or anything that maybe your mom has done to you, or anyone in your family, your friends, or, you know, that you have created, but you're really moving on. And she loves that you are able to walk on the beach if you're walking on the beach. So your mom just thinks that you're just a very powerful person that is very kind and loving, and your self-esteem is just point on. She thinks that you're beautifully aging. So if you are in your 40s, I'm in my middle 40s, and that just makes me feel really good because, you know, the aging process really, at times you look at yourself and you're like, oh my gosh, where did that come from? Or why is my face changing shape, or my neck, or whatever? You know, you have to admit you just kind of freaked out, but she wants you to know that you're great, you're gracefully aging, and she loves that. So anyways, that is what your mom thinks of you. Your mom loves you very deeply. It makes me smile. So anyways, that's what I have for you today. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. Again, if you'd like to donate to my channel, there's a link below. I'd greatly appreciate it. I am up to 203 subscribers, so I'm very grateful for that. I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for watching my channel and supporting me. It means the world to me. Peace.